when I headed to seminary and did the thing I feared and worked with criminal youth, first for a year, then served at church for a year, and then I went to Guatemala and I met a little girl who was starving. Her name was Wilma. And she was 9 years old. She was about this tall, and Maya people are small, but she was malnourished, and that's why she was as small as she was. She lived in a cardboard box with her mom and her 3 brothers, and there was only one chair. They had one chair to their names. And I went into her with a translator. I speak Spanglish to say the most about my ability to converse. And at one point, I said they had been told as Guatemalan children to be careful not to share their real names with American travelers at the risk of being kidnapped for adoption. And so they told us different names when we got there. And I said, one of them said, mi nombre es Nicolas, my name is Nicholas. And I made the mistake of saying, oh, my dog's name is, I knew how to say my dog's name is Nicholas in Spanish. So I said, mi perro's nombre es Nicolas. And the kid was like, he said, no, mi nombre no es Nicholas. My name isn't Nicholas, that's Nicholas. So he outed his friend they were fake names and everything. And so they're rolling on the floor. And I said, no, my dog is a very handsome dog. In Spanish, I knew it, muy guapo. No, this is not good, this is not going well. So ultimately I meet Wilma's mother and have an interpreter. And I said to her, Wilma is one of the most beautiful children I've ever seen. And she said, I said, I have a Wilma of my own, very tall and blonde, and she said, no más, no more children? Solamente uno, yes, solamente uno. And she said, why do you not have any more? And I said, well, I wanted to have some more, but I was very ill and couldn't have any more. And she said, oh, I feel this woman who lives in a cardboard box with no plumbing and no furniture and very little food says to me, an American 240-pound woman, I feel very sorry for you. So how can I see me differently? What is mine to do? She felt sorry for me, and I decided right there on that Guatemalan mountainside at 240 pounds, I couldn't be such an overconsumer of the world's resources when that little girl didn't have enough to eat. For me, I was maybe headed for a pulpit. How could I be in a pulpit urging everybody to make the life-altering changes they needed to make, like don't gossip or don't cheat on your taxes or don't cheat on your wife? If I hadn't addressed what was the most obvious vice I was currently practicing, they would be within their rights to say, Kel, we'll stop gossiping and cheating and lying and all those things as soon as you stop stuffing your face with Krispy Kremes, right? So I said, and I'm not saying that all pastors or all people in general need to be thin and fit, because they don't. We can fill whatever shaped hole in the universe we're supposed to fill at whatever size we are. But for me, the hypocrisy of trying to tell other people what to do and still be that size didn't work. So it became what I call a theological imperative. I had to compare who I was with what I was put on this planet to do. And that's what drove me. So to you, I would say the question I would ask you is, who is your Wilma? Whatever stands between you and your best self, whatever you're doing or not doing or saying or not saying that's standing between you and the purpose you were put on this earth to do, find your Wilma. Some person, some cause, some opportunity that will drive you to ask the right questions and to become and fill the U-shaped hole, not the U-shape, but the hole in the universe that you're meant to fill. And just take the next right step.